Buenos tardes, amigos, amigas, from a suburb of Detroit. I'm in the basement of my home this morning, and I want to put up this video. I did put up a video yesterday from upstairs in my home, but I forgot to mention a lot of different things. So I want to use this video, take this opportunity to give you even more information about different restaurants that you go to and different places in the Lakeside area, and there are tons of them. I know you'll hear a lot of different people that get down to the Lakeside area and say, well, I've been there for some time, maybe been there for a year, and they'll give you some valuable information. But really, it would take a lot longer than that to really get to know the restaurants in the Lakeside area. So that's a good thing because you could always look forward to something new. Now, what I forgot to mention is the Italian restaurants. You'll find many Italian restaurants, or quite a few. One's in Chapala, really good Italian restaurant, Romeo e Giulietta. Great restaurant just by the Melican on Ramon Corona. Really good Italian cuisine. Also, you're going to find another good one called Pasta Trenta in Ahihic Central. Now, Pasta Trenta means 30. 30 different pasta dishes. I first went there when I first got to the Lakeside area 4.5 years ago. I was staying in an Airbnb where the restaurant was first located, but now it's on the Carretera Highway and it's grown. It's got even bigger. Great restaurant. Forgot to mention, so I want to get over and talk about Chapala a little bit before I forget more about restaurants in Chapala. You're going to find a lot of good traditional Mexican restaurants there as well. You're going to find places like El Patio. Great traditional Mexican restaurant. Great service, great food. They have music there a couple times a week at least. That's right by the Melican. That's steps from the Melican in Central. There's even a place where you can get gyros. I don't know the correct pronunciation. A lot of people up in the U.S. they'll say gyros or gyros. I believe it's gyros, but you can get gyros or gyros right there in Chapala. You can also get a sushi. I believe there's a sushi restaurant on Francisco Madera Avenue, right in downtown Chapala. Now, there is a sushi restaurant also near the Motiva Bank. If you go into Central Ahihic, really good food there. I've been there, made a video there, but I'm gonna scatter around a little bit to try to keep your interest up. Thinking about Chapala, more about Chapala, traditional Mexican food. You go to a place called Elba's. They don't open till 6:30 p.m., but they stay open till 11:30 p.m. Great traditional Mexican food. There's a lot of them in Chapala, too. And another one I like to go to is Amarelos. I don't know the name of it. I just walk in, I enjoy myself, and that's not too far. It's kind of on the way to the American Legion. The American Legion has got great food as well. You don't have to be a member to go to the American Legion, participate. They treat everybody as equals, whether you're a Mexican resident or an expat or you're there as a visitor or a tourist. Go there. They've got great deals. There's a lot of coffee shops in Chapala you can go to, too. Let me think more about Chapala. There's I don't know, can't remember the name. I just can't remember the name. I did a video there quite some time ago. It's got plain broiled chicken or rotisserie chicken. Excellent. Dan and Sylvia first took me there a couple of years ago. It's great. A lot of people go there on Sundays after church service. It's really good. They have an excellent salad bar, probably the best salad bar, I think, in the Lakeside area. Now, also, Italian restaurants. I forgot to mention Alex's Pasta Bar. Cuisine, kind of an upscale restaurant, still affordable, very good prices, great service. All these places, I've never known a restaurant to have bad service. So, let me think more. Thai restaurants, I did mention that too in the other video recently. At one time, there were 3 Thai restaurants. 2, they used to be almost next door to each other. I think one closed, but there might be 2, at least 2. Now, they are in like uh, 3 block radius from the Ahihi Plaza. I know there is one called Simply Thai on Zaragoza. You get out of the plaza, you go a couple blocks west, and right around there too, you'll find there's a vegan restaurant called Vegan Town. I've been there quite a few times, did a video there before. Even though I'm not a vegan, I do love eating vegan dishes every now and then. You're going to find places like Organic Vegan Restaurant, Machi Ma. I've been there before. Amelia's. You can find a lot of good food at Amelia's on the Carretera there in Central. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going, man. There's so many great ones. In Ahihi too. The Ahihi Scallion Bistro. Great food there. You're going to enjoy that. And they have dancing, dining and dancing. A lot of these places, not all, but a lot of these places have outdoor dining too. Let me keep going on and on. This is going to be good because you're going to want to go to these restaurants. I can't remember them all. Okay, there was a great restaurant in the Lake Chapala Society. It was called Casa Domanesh. Now, they moved out. Another restaurant came in to take their place, but I did videos over there. Now, first time I went to Casa Domanesh was 4.5 years ago. It's owned by Ray. He's an Argentinian guy. Great food. He moved out from the Lake Chapala Society, which is a great place, but he moved back to another location, either the same location or near the old location. And once again, that's on Zaragoza, about 5 blocks west from the Ahihi Plaza. Go talk to Ray. He's a great guy. He's a good musician, too. Let me think. San Juan Cosala. People pronounce it San Juan Cosala. Also, there's a great, and I've talked about that in videos. I like to go there. It's not too far from the plaza. A lot of expats like to go there too. And that is Viva Mexico. And they have great food. I take people there quite a bit also. Let me think. Going on and on. I haven't eaten at any restaurants in Chantepec or El Chante, but I have eaten in restaurants in Jocotepec. Great restaurants in Jocotepec. I've did some videos over there, quite a few videos, but one was at a restaurant up there, high up on the Mirador. It's got some of the most spectacular views you ever will see. You could sit outdoors. They have an indoor dining too, and you could see Lake Chapala and the other side of the lake. It is great. You know, I highly recommend it there too, going there too. The food is great. Now also, on the other side of the lake, I like to go to traditional Mexican restaurants. There's some in San Luis Soyatlan. Did a video there. Great traditional Mexican restaurants. And in places, I've been to Texcoco, right off the highway near the big Texcoco sign. You'll see in there in some of the videos. There's a place right off the roadside. There's a nice restaurant there. Man, keep going on. Mazamitla. I've been to in Mazamitla once again on the south side of Lake Chapala. Great food. I've been in a couple of those restaurants, at least 2. One has food. All their dishes have a touch of avocado in those dishes. Also, they have a great, and did a video there, they have a great, also a store where you can buy products like lotions, shampoo, soaps, things like that that are made from avocados. I was just sharing that with a woman friend of mine today. She's been there, though, before. A lot of restaurants. You can go even getting out to Ixtlahuacan. There are some really good restaurants there. It's a sleepy little town, 5 miles outside of Chapala. You'll find restaurants there, taco restaurants, other type of restaurants, breakfast, lunch restaurants. I did a couple of videos of restaurants there. Also, wow, let me keep going. Guadalajara and Tlaquepaque, of course. A lot of great restaurants there too, and all over the Guadalajara area I've been to. Um, Let me think. I'm trying to think. I don't have a list, but I got it memorized almost. I can memorize almost. Well, I can tell you pretty much. There's probably even more. If I didn't mention Ajijic, Alex's Pasta Bar. I should have made a list, wrote a list, and read them off by the towns and whatever. But please forgive me for that. But I'm giving you a lot of information. Eve's in West Ajijic. Excellent restaurant. I know Eve personally. I know a lot of the restaurant owners personally. Eve, I've also known for quite some time. Great service, great food. Uh, Excellent. Go to Eve's in West Ajijic. I'm trying to think of other ones I went to. Some other ones in Jocotepec. Let me think. Oh, San Nicolas de Abada. If you go into town, there will be an OXXO store next to that. There's a really good restaurant. Santa Cruz de Soledad's got a great little place. Breakfast, you could get waffles, you get lunches. Did a video there. It's a small town. That's about 4 miles outside of Chapala Centro. Santa Cruz de Soledad. Now, I've been to San Juan, going up the way. I didn't stop in any restaurants there, but there is a nice little taco stand. There's a young lady. She's running it for her family, and there's a tienda, which is a small store. A lot of people aren't aware. Those small mom and pop stores are called tiendas. There's a good little taco restaurant there. Also, I forgot to mention, in San Nicolas de Abada, when you get in, there's going to be in the town there. There's going to be right away. There's going to be a taco stand. There's also going to be a place. I mentioned the restaurant next to OXXO's, but there's also going to be gelato ice creams. Another place. We did videos out there. Did a video interview out there. So. There's Mezcala. I've eaten in Mezcala. You see so many people go to do all these videos in these towns, but they don't eat there. I'm telling you, Mezcala is a great place to eat. They've got some flame broiled chicken there. It's really good. Also, I went to the Malacan, did a Malacan video. I returned there. I went once, didn't do a video. Then I went back and did a video and ate at the same place. I ate some fish dinners right on the Malacan. Great service, great food, delicious. Man, I'm telling you all this to let you know there is an abundance of really good restaurants. Oh, once again, Ribeiras del Pilar. If you're going to Ribeiras del Pilar, La Estacion. Great place. Pancho's Deli has a good restaurant inside there too. Also, you can go down to Ribeiras del Pilar, the Huerto Cafe. Let me mention these. I don't have a list written. When you leave Ribeiras del Pilar and you're going to Chapala, once you get into Chapala, before you get into Centro, right near the immigration office on the next block, excellent place called Deliciosa. I like taking my friends there too. There's so many good ones. I don't even like doing this video because I'm going to leave so many good ones out that I forgot to mention. There's steak restaurants. If you're into steaks, they've got some great steak restaurants in Ajijic and different places. I think if you're going back thinking, I did go to a sushi restaurant in Ajijic. That's right next to the Multiva, near the Multiva Bank there in Centro. It's a good restaurant. I did a video there. I ate food there. It's great. I think there might be a sushi restaurant in Chapala. That'll be on Francisco I. Madera Avenue. Check that place out. I was there once, but I wasn't there eating. I was just having a couple beverages because I was shooting a music video next door at the place next door. But a lot of people like that. There's a lot of upstairs restaurants that you'll have to maybe go up some stairs, but in Chapala, you're going to have great views. If I didn't mention Romeo y Giulietta's, an Italian restaurant there in Chapala. Going back to Italian, Alex's Pasta Bar in Ajijic. Great Italian restaurant. A little bit upscale, but very affordable. If I didn't mention Ajijic Scallion Bistro, the place to go. They've got great restaurants there too. A great restaurant there too. Great meals, dining, and dancing. A lot of expats and Mexican restaurants like to go there too. So there's just so many. I hope I didn't forget some. I go out to Hacotepec. I've been on the other side of Lake Chapala. I've been to restaurants in San Luis Soyatlan across the lake on the south side of Lake Chapala. I've been to a restaurant in Tuxtla. I don't know if I mentioned this, man. There's so many. Right where you have the sign Tuxtla, there's a restaurant, off-road restaurant. It is excellent. Excellent restaurants in Mazamitla. I did videos at one of them, but the first one I went to, I didn't do a video. Great food, great service, traditional Mexican food. And another restaurant I went to, I did shoot a video in there, and I can't remember the name of it, but that was quite some time ago, but I had returned to it. All the dishes are made with a twist of avocado with them. So there's going to be avocado in all their dishes are available for all their dishes and their desserts. And not only that, they have a store there where you can get shampoos, lotions, wow, what else? Soaps that are made from avocado. So that's in central Mazamitla. There is so much to do. There's an abundance of restaurants. Taco stands. I love those too. There's a lot of good ones. Also, you're going to find traditional Mexican restaurants all over the Lakeside area and the other side of the lake and beyond, Chapala, all those places. But there's a couple good ones a lot of people like to go to in the Ajijic Plaza, for those who go there. There's Chile Verde, very popular one. Also, Olivia's. I shot a video on Olivia's. Great traditional Mexican food. There's a breakfast place right across the street from there. Other restaurants in the plaza that are great. Let me think. I'm trying not to forget, but I don't have a list. Wow, you're going to really love restaurants. I know restaurants. I know the owners. I'm trying to think. There might be a couple I didn't mention, but I've been to so many restaurants. There's hundreds of places to eat in the Lakeside area, on the south side of the lake. As I mentioned, Hacotepec, once again, on the Mirador. I did a restaurant video there. Great, great, best views you could ever find in a restaurant up there on the Mirador. Great food, great prices, great service. So with that, I hope I didn't forget anything, and I hope I didn't repeat myself. But if I did, that just gives you more information. But I apologize. I don't have a list, and I'm trying to do my best to give you information and share my experiences there. 4.5 years back and forth here, come up here frequently, but I miss the food there. La Bodega. Wow, how am I forgetting this? La Bodega in Ajijic, also El Patio Restaurant in Chapala, if I haven't mentioned that. Traditional Mexican food, great food. So I'm just trying to think of them. I should have made a list and categorized it by towns, but maybe this way I got more out or something. So with that, tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Adios, amigos.